Well, let's do one
Once
more
again,
mission.
we must destroy the Terran fortress. They will fight with everything they have.
Well, one more mission today. This is my second set of the campaign. Uh, may be going somewhere tomorrow. Cat doesn't seem to be well, so we're gonna have to bring her to the vet. She's been sneezing a bit, so we're worried it's cat flu. Hopefully it's not, but she is old. 20, maybe? So, she's venerable.
We've reached the Terran fortress. They're dug in and ready for us. There is no room for sub...
One sec. Oh, folks, and I'm back. 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
I will ready a hive cluster for the swarm, while you do as much damage as you can, my queen.
Send me reinforcements when you can.
Alright, boys. Let's go kick some Dominion ass.
Here they come! Lock and load! Repel the Zerg assault. Don't budge an inch.
Jeez. The generic moves, even though I set her up differently. Return to Aladdin. Let's just fiddle with this a sec.
Your power level has increased. To rule Char.
It may not count unless you have the Carrigan Commander. No. You know, it's setting her to the default.
I will ready a hive cluster for the swarm, while you do as much damage as you can, my queen.
Send me reinforcements when you can. This is going to be bloody.
It's weird. She can get Deep Tunnel, which is a custom move, but she's not getting anything else.
You have unselected abilities, my queen. You
Actually,
can
no, I
view
didn't
them
select
within your chamber. Your power level has increased.
Deep
A
Tunnel
new
isn't
tier of
even here on this
abilities
list.
has awakened.
We'll try these two. Razor Swarm and Implosion. I like the Roach's mutations under Avatar. Being able to give him give them shields, have them pop banelings once in a while, spawn roachlings. That's nice. The only sad thing about the roaches is that they aren't resurrectable like the zerglings are. So you have to keep making new things.
Minx
Nope.
will suffer.
I will ready a hive cluster for the swarm, while you do as much damage as you can, my queen.
Send me reinforcements when you can.
All right, boys. Let's go kick some Dominion ass.
Here they come! Lock and load! Repel the Zerg assault. Don't budge an inch.
Ooh, Skeevy's Angel. Oh yeah, that's the medics he gives, isn't it?
Swarm have arrived to reinforce your attack, my queen.
Your queen listens.
Gara's very glowy.
Yes.
Utilize. Assist Brood with devastation of Terran forces. Adaptation complete. Augmented ultralisks ready for combat.
Savage Strain. Very nice. That's a remade SC1 skin.
We're running out of time.
Wipe them out, men! These bugs will never take charge.
Leave Char. If you stay, I will slaughter your men to the last.
Time for the nuclear option. Kill them all!
Our hive cluster barely survived that blast, my queen.
Warfield will drop more nukes on us as his arsenal comes online.
You gave up your humanity for this? To kill more people?
Warfield will fight back much more than vanilla, clearing base will weaken pressure and add allies.
It's been a pleasure to fight by your
No one
side.
gets out alive, Isha.
I've missed this, Jim.
Sarah,
The Terrans are launching another nuclear missile. Clear
we're
the
getting ready
area.
to attack the Dominion. Be ready shortly.
I didn't get to read that. Another nuke came down.
Within these facilities, the Terrans experiment upon the Zerg. This cannot be allowed.
I'll destroy them if I get the chance, Zagara.
I'm sad that all his troops got killed off. But yeah, apparently Warfield's more aggressive than in vanilla, but clearing bases will lessen the pressure. So.
Mineral quantity insufficient. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Ooh, Isha's Brood. If you wanted to set up a bit further away, Raynor.
Men, we've located the Zerg hive cluster. Deploy assault teams.
Let's hold back and defend with Raynor. Any upgrades? Opposing presence. Enemy units within 7 range lose 15% attack speed.
Dropping the hammer!
Allies space under assault.
Okay, let's get over here and assist.
Allied forces in combat.
Do it, do it.
Additional Vespine gas required. Allied forces. Additional Vespine gas required.
Can we justify moving out just yet?
Allied swarm forces under attack in combat.
Roach rapidly gestates banelings in stomach, destabilizes banelings on birth, explode, devastates battlefield. Roach inconsolable.
Allied space under
Roachlings feed on hosts, rapidly regenerate. Utilize rapidly regenerating flesh as nourishment, expel while in danger, self-sustaining spawner. Bile and body can be used to fuel bioenergetic shielding. Roach produces twice as much acid, constantly burns body, but can regenerate, no issue.
Do you ever regret being a mass murderer?
Nuclear launch detected. We have detected another nuclear missile launch.
I know one add-on lets you stop the nukes by taking out the Ghost's launcher.
Allied space under assault. Allied forces in combat.
Get over there, help. Up.
Allied forces.
Damn it, girl!
Gas
We saved you!
required.
How could you return to this?
Your Emperor gave me no choice, Warfield. I never had a choice.
Cry me a river.
He made his choice. I made mine.
Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack. Allied space under assault.
Okay, is there anything back here?
Base allied space under assault.
Oh, Jesus. Cancel.
Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack. Allied forces in combat.
Our mutalisks can intercept.
Swarm forces under attack.
My queen, your Leviathan is in pursuit of the Terran vessel. I'll send you reinforcements as I can.
Forces in combat.
Nuclear launch detected. Warfield has launched another missile at our forces.
Allied space under allied forces in combat.
I knew this day would come, Kerrigan. I'll take you down to hell myself.
We're in hell. Didn't you know?
Allies face swarm forces under attack. Must spawn more overlords. Mineral quantity.
My queen, completing bonus objectives will increase your power level.
Mineral quantity insufficient. Allied forces in combat under assault. Swarm forces under attack. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Okay, get going. Turn that on.
Allied forces in combat.
I need to get more workers out.
Allied forces in combat. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Minsk was right about you, Kerrigan. You're a monster.
I'll pay the price for my choices.
Allied forces
But
in
not until
combat.
Minsk is dead.
Mineral quantity insufficient. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Redirect acid through roach musculature and exoskeleton. Loses ability to spit acid, but gains strength and explosive reactive armor. Roach does not seem to mind. Unclear. Yeah, that's Moon Rage procking.
Under assault.
The Terrans have launched a missile.
Mutation complete. Swarm forces under attack.
Nuclear launch detected. Clear the area. Another missile incoming.
Allies base under assault. Hostile forces engaged. Forces in combat.
Ooh. Fuck you.
Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in combat. Mineral quantity. Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in combat.
Sub-Roach's nervous system into overdrive, experiences everything twice as fast except pain, lasts twice as long. Unclear. Still minor combat effectiveness. So hey, you're right. Why don't you say we hit the Dominion base across the lava? My queen, is that your will? Usually we're fighting war, use what allies do you have? I just wanted to get along with Jim now. He means to consume his force to use their biomass to feed the swarm. Entity Abator disagrees. Terran biomass, fire mats. Show off both to watch. Similar to igniters. Kill and eat later. And pretend I didn't just hear any of that. You get used to it. Come on, Isha, play nice. As you command, my queen. Terran, do nothing that besmirches the queen's honor. Right, well, give me a minute to get set up. I'm gonna need some medevacs to carry the boys over for this one.
forces under attack. Mutation complete. Swarm forces under attack. Allied space under assault. Forces in combat. Allied space under assault.
Nuclear launch detected.
Allied forces.
Clear the area. Another missile incoming.
Damn it! You'll regret this, Kerrigan.
Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack.
Yeah, this is certainly a lot more intense than the standard version.
Allied forces in combat. Allied forces
Do that.
in combat.
Do this. That.
Allied forces in combat. Allied space under assault. Allied forces in combat.
Excellent.
Allied forces, allied space under assault. Mutation complete. Allied space under assault. Allied forces in combat. Additional Vespine gas required. Swarm forces under attack. Must spawn more overlords. Swarm forces under attack.
Oh, those were marked as enemy units. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Forces in combat.
Okay, I'm working on upgrades.
Allied forces in combat. Must spawn. Swarm forces under attack. Must spawn more overlords. Forces in combat.
Nuclear launch detected. The Terrans are
course.
launching another nuclear missile. Clear the area.
Forces under attack. Allied forces in combat. Allied swarm forces. Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under
Attack. Keep marching. Oh, Mamba's gone.
Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack.
Moon Rage.
Mutation complete. Allied space additional. Allied forces in combat. Additional Allied
Attack.
forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack.
Yeah, these are just marked as hostile. Hopefully they don't start attacking me.
Forces in combat. Additional Vespine gas required.
Like once the space stops, they stop.
These minerals are very rich. Zagara, get some drones over here.
This was a lot less well defended on its own little island, like.
I've taken out the science facilities. That'll put an end to Warfield's experiments.
I hope those bugs are good company, cause they'll join you in hell.
You should have left Char to me, Warfield.
Forces in combat. Allied space under assault. Swarm forces under attack. Additional Vespine gas required. Additional Vespine gas required. Allied forces in combat.
Oop. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 28. Okay.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
I'm glad I started sending my own troops back.
Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack.
Nuclear launch detected.
Forces in
The
combat.
Terrans are launching another nuclear missile. Clear the area.
Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Additional Vespine gas required. Drones under attack.
Go back. Nope. These are just hostile. No explanation. I can only assume that this isn't intended.
Allied forces in combat. Allied forces additional Vespine gas required.
Oh, very nice.
Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in combat. Drones under attack. Additional Vespine gas required.
Attack. Steel towers.
Allied forces in
Okay,
combat.
over there.
Swarm forces under attack. Allied space under assault.
On that, on that, on that.
Allied forces in combat. Allied space forces under attack.
Sky Fury.
Allied forces in combat.
Lost most of my Mambas.
Addition mutation complete.
Let's get some new Mambas.
Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack.
Oh, they never broke through here.
Evacuate civilians. Soldiers, stand your ground.
Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack.
Nuclear launch detected.
Swarm forces under
Clear the area. Another missile incoming.
combat. Allied forces in combat.
Unleash the predators.
Oh no. No, spam mail.
Vespine gas required. Allied forces under assault. Additional Vespine gas required. Allies base under assault. Allied forces swarm forces.
600 gas takes forever to stock up.
Swarm forces under attack. Allied forces in Allied space under assault. Swarm forces under attack. Additional Vespine gas required. Allied forces
Hell
in
yeah.
combat. Mutation complete. Allied space under assault. Allied forces in combat. Must spawn. Swarm forces under attack. Must spawn more overlords. Allied space under assault. Swarm forces under attack. Allied space under assault. Additional Vespine gas. Allied forces.
20 apiece. 20% lifesteal and around 50% of the value it deals in resources.
Required. Additional Vespine gas. Allied forces in
Another missile. How persistent.
Nuclear launch detected. The Terrans are launching another nuclear missile. Clear the area.
Allied forces in combat. Additional Vespine gas required. Additional
Only
Vespine
10.
gas required. Allies additional
Vespine gas required. Additional Vespine gas required.
Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack. Allied forces in Allied space under assault. Allied forces in combat. Allied forces. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Allied forces in combat.
Okay,
Allied
go back.
forces in combat. Additional swarm forces under attack. Allied forces. Allied swarm forces under attack. Allied forces in combat.
Yeah, that's definitely a
Forces under
mistake.
attack. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Additional Vespine gas
Attack.
required. Swarm forces under attack.
Jesus.
Swarm forces under attack. Additional Vespine gas required. Allied forces in combat. Allied forces under assault. Allied forces in combat.
Nuclear launch detected.
Under attack.
Clear the area. Another missile incoming.
Under assault. Allied forces in combat. Queen birth successful. Queen birth forces additional Allied space under assault. Swarm forces under attack. Forces in combat. Additional Allied forces in combat.
This is actually quite annoying, dealing with these randomly hostile mutalisks.
Swarm forces under attack. Forces in additional Vespene gas required. Allied forces in combat. Additional Vespene gas. Swarm forces under attack.
Ooh, Eradicator. Jesus.
Space under assault.
Whoa, you actually fell.
Allied forces
Wonder if he'll rebuild if we retake it.
attack. Additional Vespene. Allied forces in combat.
Need to stop making more of those, damn it.
Allied space under Allied forces in combat. Additional Vespene. Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack.
Nope.
Swarm forces.
Okay, let's reload and try and save him. Okay, I don't actually know how long ago that base even fell. I just did not see it.
Under attack. Swarm forces under attack.
Okay, back here.
Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Mutation complete. Allied forces unset. Allied space must be morphed on creep. Swarm forces
You
under
gave
attack.
up your humanity for this? To kill more people?
Forces in combat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in combat. Allied space under assault.
She really does not like him.
Launch detected. Another missile. How persistent.
Allied space under assault. Swarm forces under attack. Allied. Forces in combat. Drones under attack. Mutation. Additional Vespine gas required. Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces.
The Terrans are launching another nuclear missile. Clear the area.
Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack. Additional Vespine gas required. Additional Vespine gas required. Additional Vespine gas required. Swarm forces.
You gave up your humanity for this? To kill more people?
Additional Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack. Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in combat. Additional Vespine gas required. Allied forces
In
in
there.
combat. Allied
In
forces
there.
in combat.
There's no way for me to get any more gas. And that's what's crippling me right now.
Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack. Base under siege. Mutation complete. Allied forces under assault.
Fucking night wolves.
Swarm forces under attack. Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in combat. Allied forces
Come on,
in
over here.
combat. Additional Vespine gas required.
Nuclear launch
Allied
detected.
forces.
Another missile. How persistent.
Okay, defend here. One, two, three. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call quits now in a sec. Wish I got more of those ultralisks.
Allied forces in combat. Allied forces. Additional Vespine gas required. Additional Vespine gas required.
Evacuate civilians. Soldiers, stand your ground.
Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack. Forces in combat. Base under siege.
4 armor, jeez.
Swarm forces under attack. Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in combat.
Ooh! Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back.
Swarm forces under attack. Additional Vespene gas. Allied forces in combat. Additional Vespene gas required.
Attack.
Swarm forces. Allied forces in combat.
The Terrans are inferior. They should make a small contribution to the swarm before they die out.
Under attack.
There's better things to be proud of.
Zagara.
Required. Mutation.
Unleash the predators! Damn it, girl! We saved you! How could you
Units are
return
flickering
to
on screen.
this?
Lost all my fires again.
Now what?
Well, that went well.
The Terrans are launching another nuclear missile. Clear the area.
Allied space under assault. Swarm forces under attack. Allied forces in combat.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Swarm forces under attack. Allied forces.
Ooh, Sons of Coral Hall. Oof. Yeah, breaking that's gonna be a pain.
Forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack.
Ooh, that's down. There's more.
Allied space under assault. Allied forces in combat.
Oh, jeez. You know, I don't think Warfield likes me.
Additional Vespene gas required. Additional Vespene gas required. Additional Vespene gas required.
I like the Frost Banelings, but they have such low health.
Swarm forces under attack. Mutation complete. Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack.
Ooh, she's actually expanding.
Base under siege.
Nuclear launch detected.
Allied forces.
Eventually I'll get that.
How persistent.
I can justify taking some losses here.
Additional Vespene gas required. Additional Vespene gas required.
Terran biomass. Something stinks.
Allied forces in combat.
Yeah, I like these Mambas. They get into a nice amount and they just start blitzing things.
Allied forces in combat. Additional Vespene gas required. Must spawn more overlords. Must spawn more overlords.
Like, see, things are just melting.
Allied forces in combat.
Nope.
Forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack.
Send back. Send back.
Allied forces in combat.
Move in.
Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack.
Pull back.
Swarm forces under attack.
Fine. Good job, partner. Should be on more attacks from them Warforged fellows. Thank you. I think. Well, at least they're not killing each other. Yeah. Let me have this moment, Zagara.
Another missile. How persistent.
Nuclear launch detected. Clear the area. Another missile incoming.
I can't go over to 200. I don't know. Oh, nice.
No, not possible. Supply limit reached.
Did I change against?
Forces
The other thing? I think it's not working. Omegalisk, Omegalisk, Brutalisk.
attack. Base under siege. Allied forces in combat.
Brutalisk.
Allies base under assault. Allied forces in combat. Allies base under
Okay.
assault.
Do it, do it, do it.
Allied forces in combat.
Awesome. They'll gather some more. It'll be easier to marshal some actual armies now.
Allies base under assault. Allied forces additional Vespene gas required. Additional Vespene swarm forces under additional Vespene gas required. Additional Vespene gas required.
Detected. Clear the area. Another missile incoming.
Shame about those hatcheries.
Allied forces in combat.
Ghost teams Bravo and Delta, open fire!
Oh, finally he thought about freeing those men of his. So they could die here.
Swarm forces under attack. Space forces in combat. Additional swarm forces under attack. Allied forces in combat.
Splash large, frenzied. Sadly no life steal around like that.
Allied forces in
Durable bastards right there.
forces under attack.
We're everywhere, Warfield. We're in the walls, in the ground, and in your head.
Bring in a Gorgon, crush Kerrigan.
Oh, I think you are. This is your last breath, isn't it?
Deploy SCVs. Repair that breach.
General Warfield called in another Gorgon, my queen.
The phalanx. That's gonna be fun. Though we can actually just entirely ignore it and rush this down instead. Maybe not.
Swarm forces under attack.
Launch detected. Clear the area. Another missile incoming.
This is just obnoxious. And it's getting worse over time, too. At the very least, if I was to pull out of here, they would attack the enemy. But then I couldn't use this base.
Additional Vespene gas required. Allied additional Vespene gas required. Additional Vespene gas required.
Attack.
Swarm forces under attack.
God damn, it's a tanky SOB.
Forces in combat. Additional Vespene gas required. Additional Vespene gas required.
There's Warfield up there.
Forces in combat.
Don't push up here. It's not only they can repair it.
Additional Vespine gas required. Additional Vespine gas required.
I baited it out.
Swarm forces. Swarm forces. Under attack. Base under siege. Additional Vespine gas required. Swarm forces under attack.
One, two.
Nuclear launch detected. The Terrans are launching another nuclear missile. Clear the area.
Additional Vespine gas required.
Alright, let's see. Thankfully didn't get my guy.
Allied forces in combat. Additional Vespine gas required. Additional Vespine gas required.
Attack.
Forces in
This should be going down soon. I like it. It just clicked out of existence. My god. Oh god. That's just terrifying. Black Hammer cloaking like that. It's just unnatural.
Allied forces in combat.
Finally. This mission took a while.
The way is clear.
Go, hunt them all down, but leave General Warfield to me.
You have unselected abilities, my queen. You
Would have gone a
can
bit
review
better
them
if it would
within
let me
your
use
chamber.
other moves, but actually, once the nuke went down, I lost the Carrigan anyway, so it didn't really matter. 48. Did I? Yeah. Fanny. No, I did do it. Did do those. Weird. Claims I'm only level 48.
Your power level has increased.
That claims I'm 47. This comes I'm 48.
During the battle,
What's the recommended order again? space.
At your orders, we will move our Leviathan into...
So what's going to be the new context for this mission? I should just call it here. Head to bed.
You have unselected
Just want to see how it starts.
Queen. You can review them within your chamber.
To hack the Dominion's restricted network, we need the best...
One, two.
Keep your eyes open.
Alright, Mira, walk me through this plan again. Why can't we just work together? Well, match is very simple. Jim's friend Tosh is being held in that terrible prison ship. For some reason, the tourist doesn't trust me enough to give me the coordinates. Can't imagine why, but continue. However, if I were to capture the rebel James Raynor and be attacked by the Zerg in the process, well, that would certainly distract him from Miss Rowan hacking into the mini network and to discover Tosh's location. Even failing that, the prisoner transfer will be an excellent opportunity to attack. Opening the Moros up to being infiltrated by Jim, I know. Seems risky if anything goes wrong. Matt, Carrick move right behind me. Being willing to risk myself to bring down Manx, how can I ask anyone else to? James, you know you're supposed to be a prisoner right now. I still think you should have let me help more. See some mirror fighting off a fragment that swarmed in the Queen of Blades herself, Sarah. I'll be fine, darling. Manx will never see your Leviathan coming. Okay, so it's...
Course laid in.
Mira trying to pull a fast one on Max. Oh, okay.
Bring her around. Easy thrusters. Coordinates locked. Confirmed.
Hey kids, the asteroids ahead are too dense to navigate. You'll have to do a short-range jump to get past them. Nice. Those short jumps are good for getting out of danger, too.
Nice and easy.
That's one hell of a defensive line for Mercenary Commander. Where does Mira get all of this hardware?
Bring her around.
Sounds like my cue.
Coordinates locked.
Mira's got a fighter patrol
Can't say I'm
nearby.
saying this, but yeah.
Plenty for
Yes,
our main
Kerrigan, I
guns to
would
take on all
appreciate
at
some
once.
Zerg backup.
But we can launch a sortie of our own TAC fighters. That'll even the odds.
Receiving transmission. Confirmed.
Target acquired.
Communications online.
Multiple hostiles. Engage target.
Video check over. Corner response.
Ah, that line. I don't know if it's a reference to, but in Warcraft 3, that's what the gyrocopters say when they die.
Target acquired.
But I don't know if it's a reference to beyond that.
Communications online.
Those ordnance towers have long-range attacks that deal a lot of damage. Fortunately, our long-range Yamato cannon deals even more.
Confirmed.
I've diverted another fucking Mulus to location there.
Easy thrusters. Coordinates locked. Make it so. Course laid in.
There are branching paths. Well, detours. Can't remember where's where.
Squads away.
Bring her around.
Target acquired.
This will go so much smoother if we had Scourge.
Confirmed.
Nice work. We can salvage salvage this base and have it start manufacturing automated fighters for us.
Every time it puts a fleet together, it'll send them against Mira's guys.
Can we just discuss this with her?
It doesn't work that way out here, Valer.
Commander Horner, I will send it to Fox Mule to you, but I must conserve majority of Storm's power for the coming storm. Despite we have enough Vespian and convert more evolved flyers to your side, please keep that in mind. Understood. Sound to fight alongside you again, Isha.
Make it so. Keep your eyes open.
Mineral fields. We can harvest these for more resources.
Get those minerals and I can upgrade the Hyperion. Make her even tougher.
Akados to friendly attack waves, exceptional life and armor for a Mutalisk,
Sensors
sword
show
and other
dense
strains.
clusters of minerals nearby, but they're guarded by mag mines.
Go for a full crack and get a devourer. High damage armor foes in an area and debuffed.
Upgrade completed.
Confirmed. Coordinates locked.
Okay. I'm gonna leave this here. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you join me again soon. If there's anything at all you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. That is what it's there for. We've made a fair chunk of progress here today. We've gotten done with Xeris, we've gotten done with Char, and we've started on Space. Space is pretty short, it's 2 missions, and then we're on to Skygear, which is 3. After Skygear, it's Core Hall, which is 3, and then we're on to the challenge missions, of which we've already done 2. Challenge mission 3 is done. 4 is still in production, so we will be calling it at some point and coming back to this when it's actually finished. It's kind of the issue with hitting this stuff up early, but it caught my interest and I'm actually quite enjoying it so far. Like, they're trying to tell their own little story here, their own little headcanon something. I do wonder, are they going to go further with that, or is this kind of the as far as it goes? Or, like, are they going to go as far as altering other cutscenes or whatnot, as they have done a few cutscene mods? Just curiosity. I know they are making a new mission for Coldir. That's what it was called, eh? You know, Coldir 3? Yeah, they're changing that up. They also had a choice in Coldir 1, didn't they? So yeah, I do wonder how far they're going with this. They do have a design doc. We can have a quick look at it, and then we can, then I'll piss off because it's gone half 3 in the morning. Mission changes. Doesn't say too much. Like, Coldir 3 is just Neadra can now autocast her ranged consumability, build any available mod unit, and directly spawn banelings. Gorgons are now terrifying, double range, 4 times damage, and AoE. Minions now drastically better entrenched, but Zagara will launch helping waves. Can rescue a buffed bottle launcher in the southwest to help you bust through defenses. Warfield sends everything he has at you. Each base will send attack waves regularly. Finally the Feral Zerg will harass the northern base to help you against Warfield, but they don't stop when you capture it. Build spore crawlers. Okay, so those are meant to be Feral Zerg. There is no real clarification of them being Feral Zerg. And I swore they even had the same colors as an ally. Or maybe it was the same color as an ally on a different mission. So it just kind of came off as they were misflagged rather than anything else. Makes more sense if they're feral, but should be marked as such. This only goes so the mission changes only goes so far as Xeris 2. They do cover Char. It goes Lab, Coldier, Char, Xeris. Dash Re-Unity reruns the Unity trigger. Possibly useful if you have issues with them in mission. Dash Unity grants all army unit, probably. Okay. I'm not seeing too much here. But, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with this. Keep in mind the iteration I'm working on here is 0.38. So, yeah. It is flagged as near complete, so they may not be doing too much more with it. But I do hope you've enjoyed, and I do hope you join me again soon. If there's anything at all you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. Do keep in mind the delay in this being released. I've been very slow in releasing things as of late. Well, it's bad. I've been bad for a while. I got better, but then I got sick. Since December 2024, my gut's been scorched. And it's kind of harmed motivation to do much. Much at all, really. So, yeah. I haven't really been enthusiastic about doing editing and whatnot. Not for a while. I was taking new medication. I've said it before, I just feel awkward right now. OCD meds, depression meds, it all works the same thing. It was strong, and it worked wonders. It was a miracle drug. It really helped me out. It was either 50 or 70 sub-sessions done in a single day once. I got hundreds of sub-sessions done between like October, November, and December, or November and December. I got a ton done. But then I got sick early December, and like I took the meds one night, right after dinner, and I could just immediately feel my gut churning and burning. It was like a dishwasher. It was like the washing machine. It's like the washing machine. And I just never got better. It's now late March, and I'm still fucked. I got worse in January. I was like crippled for like 2 weeks with it. Now I'm merely sick. Often. Light sensitivity. Like every other day I'll feel sicker. I'll get light sensitivity, headaches. I'm leaving out some detail here. It feels sharing its TMI. So, but the less TMI stuff is headaches, headaches, light sensitivity, lightheadedness. You know, something's wrong with me, and I don't know what. Doc claimed I had caught something, and it irritated my stomach, causing increased acid production, further irritating my stomach. And while the acid does seem to be acting up, it was clearly a reaction to the medication. We're still kind of paranoid that I have an ulcer or something, because it is high up in the stomach. When I was having that, when I was really sick in January, what set it all off was whatever way I was lying, I could feel the acid hitting the top of my gut, and I started feeling really sick. I tried to ignore it, thinking it'll be fine in a bit. It was not fine in a bit, and like I said, I was fucked for like 2 weeks afterwards. So, yeah. So just keep in mind the delay in this. By the time this comes out, who knows, they may actually be finished with it. So what I'm saying here might be moot. So, keep that in mind. To be fair, that's wise to take with any of the videos I do. Very rarely will a video be recorded and immediately uploaded. There'll be at least a delay of a few days at best, if not a few years. I have footage going up right now that's 2 years old, or so. My Entropy Zero episodes were a few years old. I've also some RTS series going out. I can't remember what it's called. X Beyond the Frontier. I was thinking of the previous series. X Beyond the Frontier going out. I recorded that years ago. Downfall. I've followed a Half-Life 2 mod. I recorded that years ago. I've Rimworld to all sliced up, but yet to put it in the render queue. That's from years ago. So, yeah, I really fell behind in editing. Yeah, been bad for a while. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. So basically, it's just simply feel free to comment things. Just realize that there's probably going to be a delay, and if I've said things and you know X statement has been made or Y statement has been made, and a while at that point, I don't know it. I haven't seen it. So yeah. Till next time, folks. I hope you've enjoyed. I need to get some sleep. It's 4:45.